Hello, good morning, kids. I hope you all are fine and taking care of yourself. So, kids, today we are going to learn about community helpers. What we are going to learn? Yes, today we are going to learn about community helpers. Now you will wonder, ma'am, what are community helpers? Community helpers क्या होते हैं? So, community helpers are the people who help us in our daily activities. Like whenever you feel sick, जब आप बीमार हो जाते हो तो where do you go? आप कहाँ जाते हो? Yes, you go to the doctor and the doctor gives you medicine. Right. Now in the same way, whenever you feel hungry, what you do? If your mama is not at your home, you will go outside in some restaurant and have some food, yummy food, right? So who prepares the food at the restaurants? A chef prepares the food at the restaurant. So he is helping us, right, to satisfy our hunger. Now, if you want to send some message to someone or you want to receive a message from someone, who will do this work? Yes, a postman will do this, right? Postman will bring a letter for you, or if you want to send someone a letter, a postman will deliver your letter to that place, right? So, all these people who help us in our daily life, in our day to day activities, they are called community helpers. Okay, now ma'am will be showing you the community helpers. You have to see them carefully because after learning about community helpers in your book there are some sheets which you have to do it on your own and then send the pic to ma'am. Okay, so let's see which are the community helpers working near us. So the first community helper is a doctor. Who is he? He is a doctor. So whenever you feel sick, जब आप बीमार हो जाते हो तो you go to the doctor and then what does the doctor do? He uses a stethoscope. देखो इसने अपने नेक में पहना है ना stethoscope डॉक्टर ने. He uses its stethoscope and he checks us and he tells us what the problem is and according to that he gives us medicine. क्या देता है डॉक्टर हमें? मेडिसिन देता है. ओके, नाउ अलोंग विथ डॉक्टर देयर इज समवन एल्स इन द हॉस्पिटल. जब आप डॉक्टर को दिखाने जाते हो हॉस्पिटल में तो डॉक्टर के साथ कोई और भी होता है. वो कौन होता है जो डॉक्टर की हेल्प करता है? यस, अ नर्स इज देयर विद द डॉक्टर. जब डॉक्टर आपका चेकअप कर लेते हैं फिर आपका ध्यान कौन रखता है? A nurse. Nurse takes care of the patient. She gives us medicine on time. She gives us food. जब आप हॉस्पिटल में होते हो तो हमारी केयरिंग कौन करता है? Nurse. Okay, now our next community helper is a cobbler. Whenever जब भी आपके शूज़ ख़राब हो जाते हैं या कुछ उसमें मिस प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है तो who solves it? A cobbler. A cobbler mends our shoes. Then next is a barber. Whenever your hair grows, what you have to do? We need a haircut, right? हम इतने बड़े बाल and the जो hair होते हैं it grows unevenly, right? तो हमें कैसे अच्छे लगते हैं? We like even hair, right? और sometimes we need some stylish haircuts. तो who did this work for us? A barber. So whenever we need a haircut or a hairstyle, we go to a barber for that. This is a barber. And a barber uses comb and scissor for his work. The next is farmer. He is a farmer. So whatever the food we eat, all that food is grown by the farmers like pulses or some cereals, fruits, vegetables. All these things are grown by the farmers. So, if the farmer will not grow the crops, we will not get anything to eat. And we should respect our farmers. Because of farmers, we get food at our home. The next is this is our teacher. When you are going to school, who teaches you there? Yes, a teacher. Teacher makes us learn many new things, right? And whenever we have doubt, if we don't understand anything, to whom we ask? Yes, to our teacher. So, a teacher is an community helper. It helps us to learn new things. Then next is chef. As I told you, whenever we wish to eat something yummy, where do we go? We go to some restaurants or some cafes. So who cooks the food there? A chef. A chef cooks the food in the restaurants. Then who is he? He is a fireman. Whenever some place catches fire, who comes there? Yes, a fireman comes there with his truck, and in its truck there is a pipe filled with water. और वो क्या करता है, अपने पाइप को ओपन करता है and he extinguishes the fire. So he is a fireman. Then who is he? Yes, he is a navy officer. So whenever some other countries attack us from sea route, who is there? Yes, a navy officer is there to protect us. जो नेवी ऑफिसर होते हैं वो हमें सेफ रखते हैं from sea side. Then he is an army man, right? So as if someone attacks from sea side, the navy officer is there, and if someone is attacking from the road, from the borders, there are army men. जो आर्मी मैन होते हैं वो हमें प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं फ्रॉम टेररिस्ट और सम बैड पीपल्स. द आर्मी मैन प्रोटेक्ट अस. द नेक्स्ट इज अ पुलिसमैन. You have seen policemen, right? We can usually see policemen and they are in our nearby to protect us. Whenever if someone did something wrong with us, or if someone tries to catch our things or take away our things forcefully, at that time we call policeman and he helps us. And a policeman also helps to regulate rules in our country. The traffic rules and all the other rules are maintained by the policemen. And a policeman is having a gun with him, right? The next is vendors. There are two types of vendors: vegetable vendors and fruit vendors. So whenever we wish to bring some fruits and vegetable at our home, from where do we get? We can't go to the farms now. So there are vegetable or fruit vendors from whom we can purchase the fruits and vegetables. The next is sweeper. So in our outside our house, on streets and everywhere, there are some waste. So who collect that waste? Yes, a sweeper comes with his broom. See, he is having a broom in his hand. He collect all the waste and puts in the dustbin. And after putting all these things in the dustbin, who comes to collect the waste? Then comes the garbage collector. He brings a big van or a big truck in which they collect all the waste which is collected by the sweeper. So the sweeper and garbage collector, they both are very useful to us. If they will not be there, we cannot live, because we can't live in dirty atmosphere, right? You all like cleanliness. So if there will be no sweeper or garbage collector, who will clean? Right? So they both are very helpful and we should be thankful to them, because they are taking waste from our house, right? And they are making our house clean. So we should be always thankful to them. The next is a tailor. Whenever you want to stitch your clothes, You go to a tailor and he stitches our clothes, right? He is a tailor. Then next is a postman. A postman brings us letter, and if you wish to send someone letter or we wish to send them something else, so who did this work? A postman. Okay, so kids, all these were the community helpers which we see or which they help us in our daily life, and we should always respect our community helpers and we should always be thankful to them. Okay, so bye bye kids.